Hello and thank you for watching. Dr. Sahal Fazam, Doctor of TCM, founder of Needle Pro Australia. I want to tackle a question that I get commonly asked by my students, and that question is about the general direction of the free flow of the liver energy. Now, the question is potentially pertaining to the fact that if it's flowing freely, is there really any one way that's really significant for the liver? Now, although I can't say that there's just one way, what I can tell you is that most often it's neglected to understand that the liver energy does play a big role in supporting the functions of the heart and obviously the brain, so therefore the ascent of the liver energy. Now, we know that the liver supports the heart in the 5 elements of Chinese medicine because the liver potentially is the mother and therefore nourishes and gives nurture to the heart. But the liver energy going up to the brain is also crucial because it actually means the brain has great cognition and performance and therefore making good, clear decisions based on clarity, which is coincidentally also relevant to the liver and gallbladder and therefore the wood element. Now, when the liver energy can't go up, it can only go down. So when it gets stagnated, the liver, before going down, the stagnation causes things like abdominal distension, epigastric pain, hypochondriac pain, and so on. But one of the other purposes of the liver energy, if it's not going up, is that it can actually cause a sense of resignation. See, most of the time, mild depression and anxiety is simply because the liver energy is not flowing not only freely, but is also not flowing up. So sometimes we need to focus on increasing the liver energy and providing its movement and through the progression of the evolution of the generating cycle to keep its momentum going. And one of the best points to do that in order to overcome a feeling of resignation, being sallow, and also just being low mood, mildly depressed and feeling anxious, one of the best points to counteract that is actually, in fact, liver 14. Now, liver 14 obviously lies on the liver area, but it's also the moo point, as we know in Chinese medicine. Now, the moo point meaning the alarm point. But one of the key benefits of this particular point, in fact, the psychology of this point states that it's really good to actually provide hope. Hence the name of the point in English being the gate of hope. So needling this point will actually increase one in order for them to become clear on their purpose and drive the energy through the diaphragm. The diaphragm, don't forget, being the embodiment or the wall or the obstacles that people face in life. It propels the energy through the diaphragm so you can breathe better. Once you breathe better, you can actually take better steps and be inspired to take better steps to keep moving forward. Now, coincidentally, the liver energy passing through the diaphragm comes back and meets at lung 1. And lung 1, being central palace or palace mansion, is a fantastic point to actually inspire someone intrinsically based on their own core values. So you might have heard the 4 gates. Well, you might have also heard there's also such thing as the Thoracic Gates. Now, this comes up in discussion in some studies. The Thoracic Gates is potentially needling the 4 gates, liver 3, column 4, but also liver 14 with lung 1 bilaterally. And one of the main purposes of that is because on the orrery clock, we know that the liver energy transforms into or moves into the metal element, which is the lung, from 1 to 3, which is obviously the liver, and then 3 to 5 being the lung. So this progression of energy flow, when we needle, for example, liver 14, the hope is potentially allowing someone to be grounded again. It gives them the motivation they need and inspiration to keep moving forward, tackling more obstacles in their life and potentially meeting themselves at their mansion at lung 1, which is the intrinsic value and the inspiration they need to keep taking steps forward in achieving what it is in their life and potentially mastering their destiny. I hope the video has been helpful, so don't forget the liver energy does go everywhere, but also it's really important to keep it moving up to the brain so you can have good cognition and you don't have any resignation and mild depression. Please feel free to share the video to your colleagues and friends who might also benefit. Thank you for watching and for your time, and I'll see you on an upcoming video.